No. Streaming is, generally speaking, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to be an entertainer. There is a difference between being friends with people and being an entertainer. If I'm on stage as a singer, if I'm on stage as an actor, as a singer, as a public speaker, I am not friends with the audience. I am there to do a job. I'm not there to hug everybody, and I don't need to know your dog's names and your cat's names. I'm not here for the parasocial shit. Like, no. There are very few people I would consider friends in life. We have community members who have been around for 5, 6, 7, in some cases 10 years, who I would consider to be friends, but not close friends, you know? But like the random people chatting in YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, no, I have no interest in being friends with everybody. Love y'all. Thanks for being here. Happy to be entertaining, happy to engage with you, but I am not looking for friendship. And you shouldn't be looking for friendship for streamers either. If you want friends, you should be looking in real life for friends. Like, streamers are not your friends. Like, that's not a healthy relationship. There's nothing healthy about a parasocial relationship with a streamer or content creator. That is not healthy at all. That's like stalkers who think that they're best friends with the actors and actresses and the musicians, and no. Yeah, gotta love people that announce their departure. Hey guys, I'm getting on the plane. I'm going to Vegas. Okay. That's right. Friendship is for few, entertainment is for all. Fuck, dude, silly rabbit. We need to put that on a t-shirt. I need to put that on my merch store. Friendship is for the few, entertainment is for all. I got to write that down. Hold up. I got to get my notebook. Holy shit, that is a great quote, silly rabbit. Hang on. Friendship for the few, entertainment is for all. That is a phenomenal quote. Great stuff. That's exactly what we're talking about. You know, like we could all hang out and have fun together. Your 2% royalties. We could all hang out and have fun together and be entertained together, but you're not my friend, I'm not your friend, we don't know each other in real life, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it is important to understand there's a distinction between, you know, just hanging out and enjoying something together. It's like I'm not friends with, you know what I mean? Like if I go to see a movie at the theater, I'm not friends with the people in the movie theater. We're just there having a shared experience watching actors on a screen, or if we all go to the theater together, or if we go to a concert to see a musician perform. Like we're all there to have a shared experience together, but we're not friends. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not your enemy either, but I'm not going home with you at the end of the night, and I don't know your mom or your dad, and I don't care about your personal problems, and you know. Let's meander towards. I mean, I don't really need to extract, but why not? I'm just here for the Big Mac combo. But going back to what Wolf had asked earlier, you know, I've owned multiple businesses, managed a bunch of people in the past. I'm very much, when I started doing this for a living, which is almost 4 years ago, Chris and I literally, the whole point of moving out to the countryside and getting a homestead was to get away from everybody. Like we traveled for a living for almost a decade, working as influencers, content creators, and public speakers. I've owned 2 game studios. I've managed multi-million-dollar companies. I've had up to 25 employees. I've been a people pleaser and consultant and brand builder for 20 years working on other people's projects. When I started this channel 4 years ago, it's all about me. That's it. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. This is me, myself, and I. I don't care about anybody else. Oh, I got two. I got two. That was bad. Yep, I'm toast. I'm toast. I'm toast. I didn't see the second one. There's no cover around here. Oh! I still died though. I got quest credits. That's all I really cared about. So she and I have had some really good conversations about just where we're at in our lives now. It's like the only thing we care about anymore is just setting up our retirement and our pension. You know, we just bought the second property. We're saving up for a third. What's left to do, you know? I've done all the things I wanted to in life. I've accomplished all my bucket list items. We have the series that I have on YouTube on how to be a content creator and streamer, how to do this for a living. There are I think 2 episodes where I specifically talk about the way I view content creation. I don't want to get big. I'm very happy being a very small. I make a healthy full-time living that puts money in my savings every single month, pays all my bills. Chris and I get to live together. She doesn't have to work. She gets to stay home and do all the things that she wants. Like, she supports me in this. I get to sit here and play video games all day. Humble bragging right now. I worked at Blizzard. But like, I don't need any of that, and I'm very content with what I have. Very content, and I think that to be able to find inner peace is something that I think if you can find that in life, you will be richer than anyone else ever can be. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with having millions of dollars, because more money, more problems. More money, more problems. The more money you have, the more problems you have. The more people you need to have around you to help you manage the money. The more people trying to rob from you, sue you, create problems for you, cause drama for you. The more people you have to manage, the more headaches. You know, you're trying to, when you start money, and if you've ever owned a business, anyone who's ever owned a business will understand what I'm talking about right now. When you're managing people, right? Or you're having lots of people in your life, what happens? Well, you need those people to do things, right? You're depending on them to do things. But guess what? Everybody else has got their own shit going on in life. So people who, they've had a dog die, they've had a cat die, they've had a family member die, their kids are sick, they're on their period, they need their wisdom teeth taken out. They're dealing with mental trauma and they can't work because they need a few days off for mental health. They got in a car accident, they hit a deer, totaled their car. A million things can crop up. And when you're managing people, you're having to deal with other people's problems. Whether those are self-inflicted problems or just life. Because life is life. It's not anyone's fault that they have a monthly period or that they hit a deer on the way to work or that their kid got sick. That's no one's fault. That's life. But when you have other people in your circle and you're dealing with all those other people on a regular basis, you're dealing with those other people's problems. So I very much don't want to deal with anybody's problems. Your drama is your drama. My drama is my drama. You don't need my drama. I don't need your drama. So I don't really need friends. And I think that most people who get to be into their middle-aged years, you'll find that most middle-aged people have fewer and fewer friends by choice. At least all the people I know. Because you get to realize that it's just not really worth it. It's because drama versus peace of mind, when you can have peace, dude, there is nothing like it. There is nothing like doing what you love every single day. No one's fucking with you. No one's drama's messing with you. And it's a freedom unlike anything else. All right, we got what we came for in terms of the quest. I still have not found antiseptic or syringes. In the spaceport, yeah, let's go to the spaceport. We're going to go to Bilgen's hideout next to the container storage. Dribrum says it's also harder to make friends after college. Well, I think that's true because most people are focused on their life at that point. You know, they're trying to have kids. They're trying to maybe have a stable relationship with their husband or wife. They're trying to find a job. They're trying to fulfill their dreams and have the career that they wanted. And there's not time for other people, right? It's like, it's time for me to be me. I think that having friends is a young man's game or a young woman's game. Having friends is for children and teenagers because you're looking for that social interaction. You're looking for that social approval. But then you get to be an adult and you achieve your goals and you're like, you realize that you don't need anybody's approval. The only thing that matters is making yourself happy. And if you are lucky enough to have a significant other in your life like I do, that person matters immensely. Your significant other, it matters immensely. But beyond that, family isn't blood. Family is the people you make that you choose to bring into your circle. Eastside Vandal says syringes are in the hospital in Buried City. Joe, California says there might be at the testing facility. Okay. I'll probably go focus on those after I finish up this particular quest. So no, I don't want more friends in my life. What's up, Babylonia? I purposefully don't have any friends, Alze. Are you not paying attention to what we've been talking about for the past 20 minutes? I don't want friends like what you are talking about. I don't need that. Babylonia coming in for 25 months. You just broke the 2-month barrier, Babylonia. Babylonia is a person I would consider to be a friend. Babylonia has been somebody I've known for like 3, maybe 4 years now. And I've never met Babylonia in real life. But we've played a lot of games together. We've hung out in voice chat a whole bunch. We've done a ton of video conferences on Discord. You know, he's been a supporter here. He's doing his own streaming now. That's the good example of someone who, you know, I would consider to be a friend, but I don't go out of my way to find, like, what do you need people in your life for? Like,
you don't have any friends,
says Alzy.
You're just a loser.
Yeah, I prefer to keep it that way. Like, I have my wife. That's all I need. Why do I need somebody other than my wife? Are you going to fuck me, Alze? Are you going to blow me off? Like, are you going to give me a hand job? Like, are you going to go out of your way and give me money when I need it? Are you going to cook my food? You're going to clean my house? You're going to, you know, help me go to the doctor when I'm sick? What's that? No? Then why the fuck do I need you in my life? Like, my wife is here as my partner. Sickness and in health. That's all you need is a significant other who's going to be there for you. If you need more than that, I don't know. But like this whole idea that you have to have, you're a loser if you don't have friends. Yeah, okay. Happily so. I am happily a loser. Happily a loser. I get to play video games all day with a spouse who stays at home and doesn't have to go work a job. We get to hang out with our grandniece Monday through Friday. Everything's paid for. I got a bunch of cats, chickens, and ducks. Life is good. Yeah, the fireballs suck, Joe. By the way, Babylonia is in chat. Go Go to his channel. If you're on Twitch, follow him on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, follow him on YouTube. He's playing lots of Fallout, Starfield. Alright, I need something here. Bilgan's Hideout.
Hey, listen up, Lance here. Hey, friendo, picked up your frequency. Anyway, see to those medical supplies and do try to come back in one piece. Makes my life a lot easier. Lance, out.
Dude, I do not know where Bilgan's Hideout is. Next to the container storage. Here's container storage. So, maybe this is it right here?
Let's move to that location.
It's better than okay to not have friends. It is ideal. The less people you have in your life, the less drama you have in your life. Ooh, hello. Alright, it's got some goodies there. Alright. I still have never been to that tower over there. I think this is only my third time into the spaceport zone. Wait, I'm in the spaceport, right? Yes. Every time I'm in here, there's a stupid, what do you call that? It's not a walker. It's the one that shoots like the automatic. It's one of the big armored mofos that is like impossible to take down. I forget what it's called. Bastion is what it's called. Bastion.
Hey, don't shoot!
Just on my way through, guys.
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a quest objective. Some hideout or something over there. That is a snitch. Bubblehead's like, thinking about you last night, getting an itch for the Fallout tabletop campaign. That almost, yeah, we were gonna do that a couple years back, I remember. Yeah, Joe, my best runs have been when I play it first thing in the morning at like 4, I get up at 3 and the streams kick off at like 4 o'clock in the morning because there's usually nobody playing. Dude, can I take this? I might be able to get this Hornet out here by himself. My aim sucks. Shit, I need to get to cover because I forgot this Rattler has a crappy reload time. Oh no, and we've got... Hang on. I got a building. Woo! I think somebody took it out for me, which is awesome. Yes, that's it, but that even comes back to, I think you came into the middle of that conversation we were having, Babylonia, about, that's the thing with the more people you have in your circle. Like, it's hard to get everybody together on the same page to play tabletop together, let alone having everybody together on the same page to... Yeah, you're good. Thanks for the help. Guns away. I'm just here to loot. Anyway, it's hard enough to, find time to, like, play games together, let alone, then you start having people who are like, need help with everything. And forgot how slow of a reload time that has. Alright. But I would love to do tabletop. If that ends up becoming something that can get put together, I would happily join a Fallout tabletop campaign, Babylonia, and I would expect you to stream it, and I would stream it as well, and we would multi-stream it, and we would have a great time. I will never say no to that, especially if someone else is the one running the campaign, so that I can be a player for once. I know we talked about that a couple years ago, but it just didn't come together. I will definitely be playing Fallout. I will definitely be playing GTA 6 when it comes out. Yep. All right, I gotta find this hideout, I guess. Yeah, I'm just very. I haven't wanted to waste any of my time upgrading weapons until I get to rank 2 of the workshop benches. Like, I'm very much focused on my rank 2 workshop benches and quests. That's it. By the way, did I loot? Yeah, this doesn't have a safe pocket though. I don't know if this is the hideout, so I'm looking for some sort of a hideout over here. Because all the map says is Bilgun's hideout next to the storage containers, so it's somewhere around this building right here. And there's that stupid bastion right there. I don't think this is going to be it. Let's go around out back. Maybe I'm looking for some sort of a small structure. There's a wasp. Oh, nope, I heard a spider. Where's it at? Come here, ticker. Come here, tick. Come here. How do these fuckers run? I hate those face huggers, man. Bilgun's hideout. Anything over here that would classify as a hideout. Maybe it's something up top. Maybe he's got a hideout, but it says near, not in. Next to the container storage. Putting together your honey's craft room furniture, Babylonia? Nice.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Well, I don't see anything that would classify as a hideout. Maybe that over there? Maybe up inside of here? No, I don't think this is anything. Yeah. Honestly,
Let's head home at the west elevator.
I'm not seeing anything that counts as a hideout. I don't have a lot of time left on this map, so it might be just time to head home. Might have to come back and search this again when I have more time available. Frack. Fucking alarms everywhere. Well, that's a bust. I didn't find the building that I was looking for. It doesn't happen very often. Usually I find... Shit. Did he call down shit? Hideout looks like a field station in the air off the main center wall, says Sabina. Oh, okay. Well, I may have to come back and look for it again. Did that snitch call down reinforcements? It sure sounded like he did. Maybe I'm okay. Yeah, in the case of those alarms, I couldn't be bothered. I'm just running through the building. I hear something. Fuck. Need to get out of here. Fucker heard me. Oh, it is following me? Fuck! I need to get to this, if I can get inside this building. Get inside this building. It's not a building. I am on borrowed time. Oh, it's a Hornet too, man. And the reload time. Yeah, I'm screwed. I don't have anywhere to go. Inside. Oh, I got spiders! Fuck me, man. Oh, multiple spiders! Oh, not cool, man. Not cool. I need a place to heal up.
All Raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
And of course, there's all sorts of stuff happening over here. Somebody... Oh, am I gonna make it? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, fuck me. That's kind of scary. I cannot believe I made it out. East side outside wall tube shaped building is what it says online, says Joe California. Yeah, I'll have to go back in and with more time and see what I can find. Oh, I got a level. And a season pass update. God, I love the music. We're just gonna sit here and vibe to the music for a minute. And remind people. Play a lot of games. This is my job. Yes, I'm a loser who doesn't have a lot of real life friends, and I'm okay with that. I have a badass spouse who supports me in what I do. I'm coming up on my 4th year of full-time content creation and streaming in February. This is where all the cool kids hang out. Losers living in their mom's basements. There's the door. Live on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and TikTok every single day, 4:30 in the morning. Although we're starting a little bit early recently because I'm trying to get back into physical exercise now that I'm out of physical therapy. I went for a run today, everybody. First time in a year and a half I've gone for a run after the leg injury. Like I didn't just do basketball court sprints. I went with Chris down to the river today. I did 1 lap. I would have done more, but there were dogs off the leash who were getting a little amped up by me running, and their owners were being very irresponsible. Chris was there with our walking stick, and so I was like, you know what? We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Right now I got my alarm set for 3 a.m. now instead of 4. I put it up an hour. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to be streaming from like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning until about 6:30 in the morning. Try to do about 3 hours in the morning. Then I'm going to go to the river, do my exercises. Come back and do a second stream. And then we'll do our afternoon streams. We're in the afternoon stream right now, kids. Hey, we're friendly to everybody, Speedy Deals, unless you're a dipshit. If you're a dipshit, that's on you. Like, literally, if you come into chat and you act like a normal, reasonable human being, you're going to be met with open arms and you will be embraced as a fellow brother or sister of humanity. But if you come in chat acting like an absolute dipshit, you're going to get treated like a dipshit. It's really that fucking simple. Didn't your mother ever teach you? Or your father? I guess if you didn't have parents, that's cool. Maybe you learned it in school. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be nice. You reap what you sow. Come into my chat and act friendly. You will be treated in kind. Come into chat acting like a infant. You will be treated in kind. What time do I go to bed? 7 o'clock, usually. Last night I stayed up till 9. But usually I'm 7:30, 8:30, between 7:30 and 8:30. I was actually in bed at 7:30 yesterday, but I didn't fall asleep till 9 o'clock because I was TikTok scrolling. But we go to bed pretty early here. Plus, we have our grandniece Monday through Friday, so Chris has a lot of stuff that she does with that. So, and she gets up early. Our grandniece gets out of bed at like 5 o'clock. So, and she immediately is, within 10 minutes, is ramped up to full volume. Let's go places and do things. Let's go feed the chickens and feed the ducks and all that stuff. Oh, AI Master says sometimes you could be a bit mean to people. No. You get what you deserve. You get what you put out. If you come into chat and act like a normal, reasonable adult, you'll be treated like so. If you come into chat acting like a dipshit, I will treat you like a dipshit. It's that simple. Like, there is no meanness going on here. There is you being treated like you deserve to be treated. That's right. As the song says, sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind. No, I would not recommend Ark as a starting point if this is your first time playing an online game, Cynic number. Do not play a PvP game if it's your first time playing an online game. No. Don't play any game that has PvP in it if it's your first time. Go play something that is 100% PvE, like Star Wars: The Old Republic, or Lord of the Rings Online, or Elder Scrolls Online, or Fallout 76. All of those are great games which I am actively playing, especially Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, because you can play those as single player games and occasionally go do things with other people if you want to. Do not play a game like this, which has player versus player in it, if it's your first time playing an online game, because that's just going to lead to frustration. Oh, AI Master, I think you need to understand. We're gonna do a little bit of grade school education here in chat. There is a difference because I have not said things about people. You claim that I've said things about people for no reason. That is not true. I've made generalizations about behavioral patterns. That is not the same thing as saying things about people. I don't ever attack people. I don't ever say things about people. We talk to the group about generalizations which apply to social behaviors or social patterns. When we talk about basement trolls who live in their mom's basement, sweaty players who like to kill other people for fun, who like to jump up on top of the table and piss all over everybody's dice and ruin other people's fun, we're not talking about people. We are generalizing a broad spectrum of social behavior and calling that lame. Because it is. But that's not the same thing as
You're saying things about people.
no, saying things about people would be to specifically go after someone for flaws, etc. But we don't do that. We will, however, defend ourselves against trolls when they come in and chat. I don't mean to argue, says AI Master, but you are arguing, as Poppins just pointed out. You're literally arguing in chat.
I don't mean to argue, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna create a defense mechanism by claiming that I'm not doing it, which is me making myself feel good, and then I'm gonna call you toxic because you're making fun of me.
I'm arguing while I'm not arguing. I don't mean to argue, but let me make an argumentative point of view. Let me make an argument, but then claim I'm not arguing. That's the frontal cortex thing. Like, frontal lobe not developed. Object permanence hasn't quite been figured out yet. It's all good. We were all there at one point. Okay. Someone said a tube. I hate to look it up online, so I'm going to go do one more run without looking it up. Let me go trade my freebie in for a
Step
looter.
inside and let the magic hands of medicine do their work.
Oh, I don't have enough space in my stash. Oh no! I actually need to do some inventory management. See? You're continuing to chat and you're spamming chat, AI Master. I'm not arguing. You need to chill. You're literally telling me what to do. while claiming you're not trying to be argumentative, you're literally doing the exact things that you're saying. So you're being treated like a child right now because you're acting like a child in chat. The easiest thing for you to do would just be to stop typing. Just stop typing. And then you're not going to appear argumentative because you aren't arguing. But by continuing to spam in the chat that you're not arguing when you are arguing and telling me to chill out, you're literally proving my point. You are literally proving the point about people who act like children. Because children don't know how to control their emotions. Children don't understand when their mom and dad tell them you need to sit down and shut up. They don't understand. They don't know what they need to do. They'll start crying. They'll start having a temper tantrum. Then you have to put them in the corner, right? Until they literally cry themselves into a nap. Probably gonna have to get rid of some of these grenades. I need 60,000 to expand my next inventory, so we may be doing some selling right now. We'll go through here and look at grenades that I like never use. I still haven't used that damn flute. Oh, I probably need the showstopper to take down that, I have a quest mob that wants me to stun something. Oh, I'm gonna get 20 grand from selling this stuff. That's right, Babylonia. Actions are the things that matter. Intentions mean nothing. Actions mean everything. Actions speak louder than words, as they say. Man, I hate to sell anything because you don't know what you're gonna need. Long term down the road. Alright, I need to sell 5,000 more of stuff and then I can do an upgrade. That's right! You don't have to do anything, AI. You're just continuing to dig your hole deeper because you're not stopping. It's just amusing at this point. Can I sell some of these? I don't really need them. Yeah, I know. I gotta use them for crafting. Oh, we're almost there. Alright, boom. That's 60k.